Hi, it's Amy here. I hope you have had a chance to listen or to watch my conversation with Eva Harrison, an ice hockey referee. Eva is a trans woman. She came out years ago in life and also in the sport. I felt really privileged, and I thought that she was so courageous to come out in the sport and really to talk about her experience and really share how it has been for her. And she also shared about her opinion in terms of the ban of transgender athletes in ice hockey. The UK Supreme Court ruled that the definition of women in the Equality Act 2010 is referring to biological sex. And my conversation with Eva actually was before the ruling came out. So I had a brief kind of catch up with her afterward just to check in that to see she's okay. Obviously, it's upsetting for her, and I think for a lot of people as well, of course. But following the ruling, a lot of other sports starting to ban transgender athletes in their sports. I cannot say about other sports apart from boxing, which I know a little bit more. I actually sat on the EDI subcommittee for England boxing for a while, and transgender topic was an ongoing discussion for a long time. At the moment, it's not allowed in amateur Olympic style boxing. It is banned. And I'm not here to provide a solution because I definitely don't have the knowledge or the background to be able to provide a good solution for this. But I just like to really raise the question again and really just highlight about this topic, because I believe that everyone has a place in sports, any sports. But obviously, different sports has different kind of regulations and also risks. And in boxing, obviously, there are a lot of risks, and it needs to have a lot of research, a lot of considerations, and to put in place a lot of security measures to make sure that the all boxers, are safe. So I just think that, we're at this day and age that we need to start moving forwards and not thinking that it's a taboo or not talking about it or just have a straight ban completely. I do think that there need to be open conversations and, consulting the athletes themselves, and obviously with scientists or doctors, and with the backing of research as well. So I just think that for me, more from a human point of view, is that how we treat people in general. So if you have followed the Paris Olympic Games last year, then you might have heard about or read about the controversy around two boxers, one from Algeria and one from Taiwan. They are women, they're female boxers competing in the women's categories. I'm not going into the details about the controversy, and I put in quotes at the time because there were a lot of politics behind the scene. But what I really want to talk about is how they were treated by people on social media, that we can see on TV, like possibly by other athletes, other boxers. And I just think that people need to be kind. And the information that we have, even me talking here now, the information that I get was from the media, right? From the news, from different channels, from the internet. So I might not have, I'm pretty sure that I don't have the whole truth or everything, all the facts. But we don't need to attack people for it, right? And I just think that at the time, it would just completely got blown out of proportion. A lot of people, they just kind of went in and really attacked these people And these athletes who train so hard in order to get to their ultimate competition, it's probably their dreams, right? So they had to really work on their own craft, which is hard enough physically and mentally as well. And then they had to deal with all these like criticism around them. And I just think it's like highly unfair. And not to mention that people attack them using a lot of misinformation as well. So yeah. So I guess, yeah, my afterthought is really, one is be kind, no matter what, not to judge people when we don't really have enough information. And also sporting bodies, organizations, please start moving things forward. Transgender athletes need the space to enjoy the sport and to compete for the sport that they love. And surely we can get there, right? And I'm sure that loads of smart people out there to have the resources to be able to come up with a good solution for transgender athletes. So if you haven't watched or listened to the episode of my conversation with Eva, and I hope that you have a listen and let me know what you think.